Hey guys, it's King DX here, and I want to quickly go over how you can keep your opponent on the ground. I actually saw a comment on one of the other videos, so I decided to go ahead and tackle this. If you do have something that you want us to go over and put in the video, let us know in the comment section, and if we do answer one of your questions, please give us a like, please give us a subscribe. That allows us to get content out the door a little bit quicker, and it also helps bring more attention to the site. So the more attention we get, the more videos we can get up like this for you. So what I decided to do for this video, I'm actually jumping online. This isn't ranked, it's just a quick match, and I'm going to actually do this against a live opponent just so you can see it being used. So there's a few things that you need to keep in mind. Transitions, they work by stacking in an order, and what I mean by that is that if I take an opponent to the ground, the first person to do a transition is the first person that will attempt the transition. So if I take you to the ground and you attempt a transition while you're in guard, then it's my job to respond to that. It's my job to counter it. If I do a transition first and you're on the ground, then it's your job to counter my transition. So it's all about a sequence of events. So if I throw you down to the ground, you hit L3 to immediately pop back up, and I don't stop you from getting up, then you'll pop right back out of it. Now, I guess the question is, how do you stop somebody from popping out of a transition after they've been taken to the ground? Well, what you'll want to do, there's a few different things. The first thing is that there's 3 ways you can stop a transition on the ground. Once you get them down, what you'll want to do is using the R2 button or a right trigger on Xbox. You'll want to use R2 and down on the right analog stick. So this is just like if you were trying to stuff a takedown. So what will happen is they'll try to do a little animation to get up, and when you see this animation, it's your job to do R2 and down on the right analog stick. Now, keep in mind that this has a shorter window than it does when you're standing up. I actually prefer it this way. So here we go right here. He tries to get up. I pull him back down. You can actually keep them down a little bit longer by softening them up as well with punches. Now, he does pop right back up. The reason being, the match just started. He hasn't taken a lot of damage, so we take him back down to the ground. I'm going to transition really quick. You'll see me hit him once or twice to soften him up. And when he tries to pop out, see, I pull him back down. So that's just using R2 and the right analog stick down. I'll soften him up a little bit more, and then he'll eventually be able to pop up. Now, keep in mind that health does definitely play a factor in how quick your opponent can get up. You also try to keep in mind that them just popping right up isn't the only thing that can happen. They can also transition you to the left or the right, so you can quickly find yourself being reversed. If you see them starting to move their head normally to the right or to the left, what you'll want to do is hold the R2 button again, and this time you'll want to use the right analog stick to counter whatever direction they're moving. This means if you see their head moving to the right, you'll want to do R2 and right on the right analog stick to counter their right transition, and if they're doing a movement to the left, you'll want to do R2 and the right analog stick to the left to counter that left transition. There is one more thing that can happen. They can go for a submission. If you see that, you can use R2 and up on the right analog stick to actually counter that. So as we go through the course of this match, you'll see a few more attempts of me taking him down to the ground and me doing a few more transitions. The main thing to keep in mind is that, like I said, there's definitely a stacking order. So whoever executes their transition first, or if he tries to get up first, that's going to always come out. So if you feel like your opponent is really aggressive, and the moment you take them down, they're trying to push you off of them, you should immediately go right into trying to use R2 and down just to hold them down. Also using punches while they're on the ground to soften them up works as well. So that's pretty much it for keeping them down on the ground. What I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and I'll leave you guys with this video. Keep in mind that there's going to be a lot more stuff coming to the site really soon. A full review of this game, as well as how I think this game is actually going to function in a competitive nature. So check us out on the site, first3.com. There'll be a lot more content coming in the following weeks. I do have a slew of videos that I'm trying to get ready to get out the door for the course of the weekend. So a lot more coming that way. Once again, this is King DX. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll be coming back at you with more videos on EA Sports UFC.
Here we see a devastating punch that results in a knock. Amazing highlights from that round.
Are you ready? You ready?
Second round. He was looking for the head kick, but it was blocked.
He's got an over and an under here.
And he pulls away. And he connects with the left.
And he lands it to the leg.
Silva caught by that solid uppercut. He scores with the kick.
Nice kicks.
And here we see the number of total strikes landed so far in the fight.
Oh, nice body kick.
That one blocked. Back and forth battle.
Wow. Beautiful takedown. And he's back up to his feet. Nicely done.
Solid connection with the straight by the Spider. Joe, 3 minutes remain in the round. Great kick by Jones. There's a takedown attempt. He was able to block that big punch to the head.
He lands it clean.
Oh, he got rocked.
Oh!
And he's back on his feet. Good block by the Spider.
Man, that was a perfect counterpunch.
Look at that! Oh, my!
Oh, it's over.
My! Just like that! John Jones wins by knockout.
Tremendous hook, landed flush for the victory.
Time now for our fight replay.
And as we can see here in the replay, it was the hook that ended this fight. Let's see it one more time. Look at the power in this hook as it lands for the knockout. Great.
And here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves